Oh, no, 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 no. I actually genuinely should leave because I can heal. I can go outside. It's too late, isn't it? Fuck.
Hope the crow's nest folks don't try anything stupid.
I want to load my game. Off from the assault course? Jeez.
Come on, Cloud! You got this!
Oh, I want the beach balls now. Or am I trying to avoid beach balls? Oh. Mr. Dolphin. The dolphin is exhausted. Well, I forgot the controls for a bit. Use the power of dolphins. Sure, I'm glad they put me in control of this. Probably could have just done a cutscene for this one.
ship's not far, so you'll be there in no time.
If we don't sink on the way.
You're gonna doubt the world's smartest dolphin?
Careful. You've been a huge help, Priscilla. No prob. Well, guys and girls, and, dog, I'll see you later. Have fun!
Hey, Mark! We're good to go down here!
Summertime moves the dolphin. Go computer games.
Meet you at the top.
It's a fuck off gun. And the high wind. He's got a dog as well. I'm gonna have my belt outside on one half of my coat and inside the other half of my coat. And I'm only gonna button up those three. No one can do anything about it. It's no longer happy time with Mr. Dolphin.
Ah, there you are.
Let's move.
It's Mosey. It's a very dramatic song. Can't stop, won't stop.
I can't believe we get to see the new president in person.
Fuck off gun.
Wow.
Less security than I thought.
More worried about the parade?
Guess things have changed. They got higher priorities.
Personally, I think that's a good thing.
The city's size, on the other hand, the robed men won't be easy to find.
They're definitely not here. Let's head into town.
We cannot let Midgar win. Not on our own home turf.
Any idea what that is?
The highway. Shinra's pride and joy. The fastest, most advanced airship in the fleet.
Screw the boat. Let's take that.
Unless you got a trained crew and piloting skills we don't know about, we're sticking with the boat.
That's too bad. Would have been perfect.
Hey, beggars can't be choosers.
Alright, so it's gonna be the submarine crew, right? Yeah, is it the submarine crew in the original game? Because they had a crew from somewhere. But I'm assuming the submarine crew are gonna be the people, the inexplicably attractive major lady, whatever she is, captain, and the soldiers that we befriend. I assume it's going to be them, and they're the submarine drivers as well. One drives a submarine, right? I don't know the verbs for sub.
Have you seen the engines on the highway?
Rufus Shinra.
Baby's got 4 of them.
That's the ticket. I tell you, I never get tired of looking at that butte.
I'm so nervous that I couldn't see the windows.
You guys have F-16s? That's the only plane I know. I don't use them more often.
No, we'll leave them be. For now. Enter.
An emissary from Wutai is here, sent by Viceroy Saruf.
Yeah, that name.
Oh? He introduced himself as Colonel Glenn Ladbrock.
Glenn! But you shot Glenn, apparently, in the back of the head. Forgot that about that. But I do know who Glenn is. He's from the stupid mobile game, which I did try. Is there a recap of the stupid mobile game?
I thought you were dead.
Then you thought right. Let's cut to the chase, Mr. President. The Viceroy and your late father had big plans. I assume you intend to carry them out?
Do you want to hear my prediction? I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. I've said it quite often. So there are 4 villains in all the 3D Final Fantasies, and they have 4 archetypes that they fill roles for. So if you consider the story of the original Final Fantasy, those 4 villains would be Sephiroth, Genova, Shinra, and Hojo. And Shinra's the easiest one. So President Shinra, then Rufus Shinra, and all the executives of Shinra, they all count as Shinra because they all have one goal in mind. They are in any other Final Fantasy, they would be the king. They'd be the tyrant. So in Final Fantasy VIII, that would be President Deling. Final Fantasy IX, that would be Queen Bran, so on and so forth. Sephiroth is your classic like nemesis. So in Final Fantasy VIII, that would be Cypher. In Final Fantasy IX, that would be Kuja. Genova is your like puppet master. In Final Fantasy VIII, that would be Ultimecia. In Final Fantasy IX, that would be Necron, who comes the fuck out of nowhere. Final Fantasy X, that's Yevon. Final Fantasy 12, it's... Fuck, Oh, fuck, I always forget. It doesn't matter. Why did I add 10 to 12? Then you have Hojo, who's the wild card. And the thing about the wild card, it's the hardest to describe, is they're introduced early in the story, and at a later point in the story, they're revealed to be either like, they're either friendly or weak early in the story, but actually they have knowledge, and it's their knowledge that means they can swoop in. As soon as the tyrant loses power, they can swoop in. Like a tyrant is a person that's only powerful because their army, and the puppet master is sort of a tier above that, whereas the nemesis is a single person powerful in their own right, whereas the wild card isn't, but they only have knowledge, but they can grab stuff. So that's like the basic relationships. But it's my contention that this game switches them. That they switched them in the first game, but like it wasn't obvious because it seemed like there were 5 villains in Remake. So those 4 plus the Whispers, which is like a 5th metatextual villain. But after this game, I think I was wrong. I think the 5th metatextual villain has been Sephiroth for this game and the last one. And the role of Nemesis is no longer Sephiroth. It's Shinra. Rufus. Rufus is now our counterpart to Cloud, because Sephiroth is just like a completely different being. And this is why Rufus gets so much more to do in this game, because he's stepped into that role. Hojo is no longer the wildcard, because wildcard doesn't really make sense if you already know Hojo's relationship to the entire story. So Roche, that guy on the motorcycle from earlier, he's our new wildcard, which is why he turns into like a monster zombie guy, because he's a surprise villain. You didn't take him seriously in the first game. Thus, you thought he was weak. He's the wild card. The only one that hasn't changed is Genova, because the problem is you can't really add a 5th villain. All you've done is just replace Genova and made Genova not really important anymore. So none of that is theories yet. So my theory is 2. I have one silly one and one that makes more sense. They kind of combine. I think Wu Tai has a soldier program. And a part of my reasoning for that is that Yuffie has the same soldier uniform as Cloud. Now that's because when they made the game originally, she was going to be, and then they changed her to a ninja, and they just kept the jumper. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Yuffie, but I think it's more interesting if it is. Like there's a weird Yuffie's got like this weird backstory now involving her being like, well, there was always a war, right? But like now there's survivors to the war, and she had a bodyguard and all that. And I think that they keep saying, what's his name? Yusef? They keep mentioning that name. That's an important name then. They don't let you see him, but he will be mentioned like 7 times every time we talk to Rufus. And I believe at some point it's revealed that Glenn isn't really Glenn. Glenn is just a Genova clone. So there's just weird shit going on with Glenn. But the point is, why is Genova fucking with Rufus? Because Genova only fucks with people with Sephiroth genes, right? It's, well, with Genova cells. Why does actually Sephiroth or Genova actually care who Cloud is the first time around? Because they're all sent on the reunion, right? But this is something different. So yeah, I think it doesn't fit into my 4 villains theory. Apart from that, I just said that Genova's not doing anything, and Genova should be doing something. If all the other villains have updated to a new storyline, Genova should be doing something as well. So this is what Genova's doing. Genova's villainy will be introduced not via the standard Genova fights that we always had, which are both in this game and the last game, just kind of like massively downplayed for what Genova actually is. Considering she's the thing, but with psychic powers, which should be conceptually the most terrifying thing ever. a terrifying thing. So yeah, that's my theory. I think everyone already knew Glenn was an abstraction of Jenova, or at least because of the purple, which is her colour. But yeah, that's why I think these scenes exist, though.
Correct.
Thank you. There you go. It's nice to have a confirmation.
That's good to hear. Some people just don't have the stomach for war. And this battle for the Magnus Materia demands commitment from both
Huge
Wutai
materia.
and Shinra.
Thank you. I'm aware. But my father is dead, which changes the equation. A new vision is required.
You always did prefer to march to the beat of your own drum. This new vision include your fairy tale promised land? You Shinras, you take and you never give back. Left to you, this world would end up an empty husk. But war can put things right, beget anger, desolation, hatred, and in its wake, new unity. A people rejuvenated, and a planet once more made whole. What we're doing's for the greater.
I really like everyone's little micro expressions, and they're just like, this is good. It's good.
Good. Just gotta know when to ease off the gas.
Now listen.
No one tells me to ease off the gas.
You started this, remember? No more playing the idle heir. You have obligations to fulfill. Let's give the people what they deserve. Oh, right. Before I leave, a message from the Viceroy. Congratulations on your inauguration, Mr. President. Shinra has a bright future.
My other prediction, I think I said it in the original game, was that in the original Final Fantasy VII, we, you know, the entire 100 years later, and everything's green. It's all green, and we see little red 13s running about, and life has found a way. I think it's not going to go 100 years into the future. I think it's going to go 100 years into the past, and we're going to see a ship from space, or maybe 1,000 years into the past, and it's going to connect to Final Fantasy X, because then they can just keep going. They can make another trilogy. It would probably ruin the company if they did that, but I'm going with that one as well. That's less of a prediction and more of a thing they could do. How come the lady downstairs has a photograph of us, but none of these people do? Oh, they didn't think it through. 2 out of 10. There we go.
So, Cloud, what can you tell us about Junon?
It's a key military outpost with its own offshore reactor. A critical line of defense against any seaborne assault. When needed, it can transform into an armed fortress. Its strategic location, along with its air and seaports, make it second only to Midgar as the company's most vital city.
Huh. Neat. Any good restaurants? Sights to see?
Maybe? I don't know.
Right. You're not the touristy type.
Just to be clear, you do realize realize we're not here on vacation, right?
Of course I do. Hey, look, what's that about?
Listen up. Midgar's 7th Infantry will return home with the President's commendation. Let's show him how a real drill team does it, and make our city proud.
Troopers, you're all off duty until the parade begins. But use this time wisely. Practice your technique.
It's getting a bit hot again. It's not me going, oh look, the commander's down there.
Those troopers seemed pretty psyched for the parade, huh?
More like eager to prance around for their new paymaster. Now, I know what y'all gonna say, but I gotta ask.
What?
If Rufus is in town, are we really gonna let this opportunity pass us by? Hell, I'm not saying we kill the man, but we ought to at least give him a talking to. Rough him up a little, maybe, you know?
Oh, it's a letter.
Actually, I'm gonna have to agree. First, the Turks say, do whatever, we're not after you. But then Cloud's biker buddy rolls up and says he is. We gotta straighten this out.
Okay, but how? We can't just walk up to the president in the street.
Or maybe we can.
We bust up his parade.
No. That's how we die in a hail of bullets like a bunch of dumbasses. The city's crawling with Shinra troopers. We join the parade. Hide in plain sight. Get in, get close, get answers.
Seriously?
Sure.
Wow, that's good.
No arguments here.
Barrett, Brett, you guys find a route to the port. See what security's like. And keep an eye out for black robes while you're at it.
Now hold up.
Fatigues won't be enough to disguise you two.
True enough.
Shut up.
All right, see you in a
Get in a
bit.
sailor
I
uniform.
gotta go find a uniform.
Oh, we're coming with.
I'm so pumped for this. This way?
Yeah.
Has a real person ever done that pose? You know, where you put your hands behind your back and bow forwards.
Attention all troopers. Spare uniforms can be found here. Please get changed. The ceremony will be starting soon.
Now we're talking.
Now we're grooving.
They're actually kind of cool.
Well, ready to suit up?
Yep.
Tifa, I thought you hated the military.
Whoa there. 3 steps back, if you please.
Been a while.
Freeze.
Hands up. Well?
Well,
You got me.
I'd
Maybe. But don't forget, you gotta act the part too. Just do what I do, alright?
Head to starboard Junon when you're ready. Better hurry. You don't want to be the reason your team is disqualified.
Hold it! It's the damnedest thing. But I don't recall seeing the three of you at practice. Am I to assume that you simply forgot?
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir.
You're sorry? Do you have any idea how important today's ceremony is? Do you, maggot? Form check now. You will give your commander a flawless performance. And if you show her anything less than perfection, I'll feed your ass to a behemoth.
Now what?
Just follow my lead. I still remember the basics.
I'm having second thoughts, you guys.
What the hell are you doing over there? The commander is waiting!
Sir!
Attention!
Have to hand it to you three. You've got guts skipping out on practice. That, or you're idiots. Let's find out, shall we? I'm not about to take any chances today. I'm warning you now, though. One slip up and I'll chuck you straight into a Marlboro's mouth. Clear?
Let's see what you've got. Now, begin! Excellent!
Precise, clean movements. Impeccable timing. I must say, you've impressed me.
He'd serve as a sterling example to the others, ma'am.
Congratulations! You are hereby promoted to Parade Captain of Midgar's 7th Infantry. You will be our model trooper, the one to march at the head of our drill team. Which means that our performance, satisfactory or otherwise, is now your responsibility.
Ma'am!
As parade captain, you will round up your fellow troopers currently on leave in larboard Junon. You will recall that, to march in the parade, each drill team is required to muster 5 units or more. Look for the 7th Brassards. They'll identify the
assembled, you and the team will report to Starboard Junon. Tardiness will not be tolerated. Now, make us proud.
Ma'am!
This is a silly game. There's no I in team.
Boy, that was lucky.
Hey, you sure about this? Is the parade really gonna get us to Rufus?
The parade won't, but the presidential commendation will. That's how these things go. The president himself gives the award.
Send that guy a bomb or something.
That's some plan. I mean, it's risky, but...
Gotta go big or go home, right?
What's your plan, Cloud? Well, my plan is, what we do is we go upstairs, we join the parade, and by that I mean put on a uniform, immediately get spotted by the adjutant, the adjutant, impress them so much with us gunswinging skills that we get made captain of the local parade troop, and then win the parade, thus putting us in a medal situation with Rufus. That's my plan.
Cool.
Ready to rally the troops, Captain?
Yeah, just remember, Midgard, 7th Infantry.
Anyone with one of these guys, right?
Come on.
The guide recommends checking out this bookstore. Apparently, they've got a trade on
Pass. We haven't met not in books and call. And pretty ladies aren't that big of a draw for me.
Fair enough.
Better time to
Guys, look. Very fishy.
Come away.
Rude, you mind? This your first time? If you want to drink with us, you're gonna have to lose the helmets. No scout, no service. Well, what are you waiting for? Unless... Are you three mop heads?
Wait! He's our new captain. He didn't know. Sir, this place is for the clean-shaven. You need to prove that you belong or leave. R&R's over, people. 7th, outside. Sir! Right away, sir!
I like that they go into like a choo-choo pose and they do a run. Oh, they all fucking love Loveless, don't they? Cal.
Hey, how do you think it looks? I mean, did I do okay? So, we don't do helmets around here, buddy. Let's see.
Hey, if you want to drink here, the helmet has to go.
Smooth hits.
Shining bright.
Looking forward to a celebratory drink, sir! Can't wait, sir! Sir! Welcome back, sir! Welcome back, sir!
A lot of busy work in this chapter, isn't there?
I'm not leaving till I see Rufus in the flesh.
Hundreds of troopers were assembled at Junon's Aerodrome earlier today to welcome President Rufus Shinra to the city. In a few hours, he will take part in his inauguration parade through Starboard Junon. And our city is eager to greet it with open arms.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm in the same city as Rufus!
Hundreds of troopers were assembled at Junon's Aerodrome earlier today to welcome President
Soiree.
So yeah, once the parade's over, I'll be officially joining the counter-terrorism unit.
Shit!
I know. They haven't even told me where I'm gonna be stationed.
This sucks. Well, we'll just have to make the most of the time we got.
Can we help you? We're kind of in the middle of something.
Check the helmet!
Oh, Captain! I didn't... I'm sorry, sir.
Break time's over. Outside. Now.
Yes, sir!
Wouldn't it be great if the president
He's great.
You have enough time?
I just love the way they make all their cocktails in time to the music.
Oh, God. Talk about humiliating. Rude probably hates me. Boss must want to fire me. I'm busy being sad. I'm busy being sad.
Well, you marching in the parade?
Hundreds of troopers were assembled at Junon's Aerodrome earlier today to welcome President Rufus Shinra to the city. In a few hours, he will take part in his inauguration parade through Starboard Junon. After which,
I don't think so.
This area is restricted.
Even to me?
What better time to splurge than on a special occasion?
Then what about that bar?
Hello there. I'm with SNNet. Do you have a moment to spare? I'd like to interview you.
I like that they introduced the reports here because they're going to be in the next game here as well.
If you look overhead, you'll see our...
So the president?
No way. Is that who I think it is?
Hey!
Hey there. I was just checking my uniform. For Lynn. Y'all know how it is. Ha ha, very funny. I could have shot you.
You look...
What?
Wow.
It's not like I had a choice. Nothing else fit.
Okay, I get it.
Anyway, I checked out the way to the port. And y'all, look like you're fitting in.
Yeah. Nobody's batted an eye.
We're gonna win the president's commendation.
I'm sure you will.
Think you mean I'm rooting for you?
Stop.
Damn, look at the size of that thing. It's bigger than big. It's humongous.
It's
And
large.
totally worthless. We haven't used it in years. Not since the war.
What? We're trying to enjoy the view.
It's the captain.
Oh! Captain!
Get your shit together. Parade's about to begin. Everyone, follow me.
Yes, sir! Looking forward to a celebratory drink, sir! Can't wait, sir!
Okay, say stamp!
Stamp!
Nope, sorry, I messed it up. Let me take another one.
What?
Hey,
Ready to move when you are, sir!
team.
Sir!
I have just gotta snap a pic of this.
The nightmare begins.
Were assembled at Junon's Aerodrome earlier today to welcome President Rufus Shinra to the city. To the future of the company. A new day is dawning for Shinra, and our city is eager to greet it with open arms.
Best of luck to all of you!
Oh, there we go.
Welcome!
Gotta love that.
Our girls are lovely. Am I right?
But you an ex-soldier? She actually doesn't need them. She already has the ninja abilities. There's something to do there. Mega Mogul. Fucking had to end with Heatwave, didn't it? Speaking of, I need to take a break.
Welcome to the magical Magnata Books Junon location. If you're looking for some recommendations, we'd be more than happy to name a few of this week's faves for you. My personal pick would definitely be The Final Flight. I swear, none of the other books even come close to topping it. It's a forbidden romance between a commander and her airman. I promise you'll be sobbing like a baby when you get to the part where she orders her true love to
Don't fucking spoil it. I like because they were actually in the original game. They just didn't quite look like that. Yes. Hopefully I'll be back later tonight. But I do need to put the fan on for a while. It's a bit. I will say I could do this game pacing itself slightly better. But like the original game just had really good pacing, and I like anything they do to this game is going to make it worse. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Farewell, I've been the Johnstruct. I'll see you next time.